Okay, so now we want to support his head. He has the headrest, but also he needs to have the pillow. It's a little bit.
Sure, you can say something. I need a pillow when you eat too, because it really helps your chin come down, right, for the swallowing. So she's gonna show how much better that looks.
And then it also helps him not aspirate. He's actually he's never aspirated with me, but he can, especially if he's not propped up, and he'll let you know.
It helps you swallow, right? Better. And eat. Okay, and then you wanted to be vented, so can we just do that real quick? We have.
So he'll say, Sean, you'll hear him say, I need air. And usually what he means is that he needs to be vented. Sometimes he wants outside air, but he'll say indoor air if you ask him to. So what I do is I get this side of the tube and we'll wrap it, because sometimes when you vent him, some residual stuff in his stomach will come out. So you unhook the tube and you'll line up the little air, dot with the other top dot, and you'll twist it around so that it's locked. There's like a little thing that says locked, and you'll just make sure that this is open. Sometimes there'll be a big air release, so it's like, since he can't burp or...
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and show your preferred position, Sean?
Oh yeah, and it helps. This is the best way for him to get his stomach flat.
We're just going to try to shut the door because we have this little installation going on in the other room.
And sometimes you can just leave it, but we like to also have it supported sometimes, like it helps.
And so, Sean, can you go down a little bit further? Because I think the flatter you are, the better chance your bubble's going to come up. It's an air bubble we're trying to get out of there, right? Maybe even a little bit further back, I would suggest. And we can show how you're doing that. Okay, and you probably ought to stop pretty soon so you don't run into anything, but you're using your reverse, you're using your tilt and your recline.
Sean's really good about he does these all himself, but sometimes he'll want assistance.
And this is the button right here that you can push that gets you into that mode. All right, so then a lot of times that's what makes the bubble, the air come up. Sometimes you can even facilitate it by just dropping the tube down a little bit. And a lot of times, of course, we have noise in the background now, but a lot of times you will hear a big, almost like a burp of air coming out from this tube. And sometimes it helps just to slide this mechanism a little bit further, just to make sure that the tube isn't cramped or clamped off a little bit there. But you always want to make sure you have that piece of paper towel, because sometimes you get residual food and stomach contents, just a little bit, but especially if it's coming out with air, it might spray a bit.
Pressure.
Yeah. And then...
You're really good, Mom.
That's my really good. Thanks, Sean. I have lots of practice. And then when you think you're done, then you clamp the tube by just pressing it here until it snaps, and then
you'll line up the markings again, and then you'll close the tube back up, and then you'll rinse this and maybe warm soapy water, especially if there's stuff that comes up. We like to wash them really well each time.
And then usually Sean goes, much better. Relief. All right, good, thanks.